Intense heat from the early morning sun, along with altitude issues from being 1,000 feet above sea level, high up in the Rocky Mountains, made for testing conditions for the players on day one of the US GAA Finals, commonly known as the Nationals. Although, bizarrely enough, there was also rain in the afternoon. On the pitch, the Denver Gaels, hosting for the first time in 19 years, kicked it all off perfectly, with a rousing and rare victory for them at the finals.
Well, so that's my first win in 7 years playing Gaelic football for Denver, because we'd get to finals and we get beat the first day. So that's particularly important for me, and to do it here, we can have our families here. My mother-in-law we live about an hour away. My mother-in-law got out of bed and was here this morning ready to watch us. She is from Minnesota, so she couldn't get more American, and she's very psyched about being here and hosting it. She even took the time to get her company to sponsor it. So it's very exciting to be able to do that.
The newest team at the finals are from Mexico City, where Irish expats have blended perfectly with a few locals under the name of the San Patricios.
Why didn't you stop at me?
So introduce yourselves first, your name and where you're from.
Okay, I'm Ryan Davila. I'm born in Aguascalientes, and now I'm living in Guadalajara, Mexico.
It's Perry O'Driscoll from Glanbert, County Cork.
How is he doing?
Absolutely fantastic. For a guy who's only been playing, 5 or 6 months?
Yes.
It's actually incredible. And we'd a couple of Aussies out there, we'd a couple of Americans as well, so it's absolutely brilliant and they're really taking to it. Yeah, it's amazing.
Irish football, when you listen like rugby and American football and things like that, you can think in something. But for me, it was like Irish football, really. And I didn't look into internet for something, so I'm just go there to see what is going on, and that's it. I saw they were kicking the ball and hitting the ball, and it was like really. But I started to follow the team, and I understand not too much of the game, but I started to follow, and that's it. I really like to stay here and play with them.
One of the most remarkable individual and human stories is hurling pioneer in the college's Tanner Sholey, who is playing his first tournament since fighting cancer. How have you come back from cancer so quickly to play hurling at this level?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really attribute it to just the community around, including hurling. Family first have got just blessed beyond imagine with that support system, and then all these guys just being around, sending encouraging messages, making it to games, watching trainings when I'm able to, and just keeping that. I mean, it helps. You try to keep a positive outlook, and life's going to be what it's going to be, so you make the most of it. And I just couldn't wait to get back out, and took a little while to shake the rust off and all that good stuff, but get the strength back into that arm. But we've just got such a solid community around us that it just makes it a little easier.
Now keep an eye on this goalkeeper, who picked up a nasty injury after an accidental collision with a teammate, but wants to get back playing as soon as possible. What does that say about your commitment and about this competition?
I love this club. I love this sport. It's just so amazing coming out here, seeing so many teams from all around the country. I don't want to miss it for the world. So if there's any way I can get back in, that's what I want to do.
Things got heated in the senior Camogie semi-final, where New York and Toronto went at it, with the US GAA Finals veteran from Offaly ending up eventually on the winning side.
Oh God, it's been like my be-all and end-all since I moved to Toronto. 2013, I think Cleveland was my first time travelling. Then after that we had Boston, and then on to Chicago. So I haven't missed one yet, other than the COVID year, Boston 2022. It's been a massive thing for Gaelic Camogie in Toronto anyway. It's our yearly goal, and everyone buys into it. And even our new girls, we get like 4 or 5 new girls every year, and they see what it means to us, and they really buy into it as well.
Have you noticed any other trends, or have you any observations on how Camogie has developed in North America over that decade?
Well, there's been a massive push from the Camogie side of things with the US GAA Finals in the last 2 years. They've started a development side here, and there's been junior teams coming up, mostly American-born girls playing, which is fantastic to see. We have a few Canadian girls on the team, and there's a second Camogie team after starting up about 3 or 4 years ago in Toronto as well. And that's like, we've a lot of Irish coming over to Toronto, but it's great to see teams like Montreal, Ottawa, Calgary. They're all building from the base up with Canadian players as well. So it's great to see it develop across the pond.
In ladies football, there was mutual respect after Dallas in white lost to the Cayman Islands, who have once again travelled all the way to Denver in big numbers.
Honestly, I think for us, most of us, is the first time. It's a beautiful city so far. You know, we're enjoying the views of the mountains behind here. That's something we don't see back home. Absolutely. So the weather's been beautiful. It's way cooler, so we're really concerned about it being a lot hotter. But we're well conditioned for that, coming from where we're coming from. We all challenge each other, and we bring out the best in each other. And you know, at the end of the day, we came here, you know, our motto is one team, one goal. so we know that, you know, even if you're on the sidelines, you're still supporting the team, you're still part of that team, and we're one strong. So yeah.